to the Daily Dementias podcast. As always, I'm your host, Smitty, back with another one, man. And I'm joined by my special guest, good friend, my boy Kickback with K.
Yes, Sirski.
What up, man?
What's poppin', man?
What's good? So before we get started, pleasure to have you.
Appreciate
Where can
you,
we
bro.
find you on social media, all that good stuff? Like, plug yourself in.
First of all, my fault for cutting you off.
No, you good, bro.
I bet.
Keep the energy rolling.
All day, goddammit. But you can find me at Kickback with K. That is KIKBACWITH. I had to think about that. I don't know why.
Yo, I saw the pause.
You seen the pause, right?
I saw the pause.
Like, how am I
forgot his
to
name.
misspell K and it's just K? That's crazy. That's crazy.
And it's just K.
Right.
Oh, man. All right. So it's a pleasure to have you, man.
Pleasure to be here.
A lot of people don't know, right? Because they don't see us together in person. We ain't seen each other in some time.
Right.
But a lot of people don't know. We go back to the WestCon days.
Yes, sir. See you, man. WestCon.
You feel me? WestCon was a different place. Like, you had to be there to experience. It's different.
He ain't lying.
During that time, right, I knew K, I knew Kai.
Yes.
And y'all was the 2K boys.
Straight up. Straight up. See?
And literally all around campus, it was 2K everywhere. It was 2K. You go to the club, they performing in the club.
Yes, sir. Yes,
they
sir.
had the songs out. They had the videos out. It was 2K boys everywhere, man.
Yes, sir.
So, like, with all that happening, I just want everybody to know the energy you see now is the same energy from like 10-something years ago, bro. It's the same exact energy.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that.
Is that just you? Do you have to like wake up and re-energize yourself to keep it going like that?
Nah, man. I think that's just me. Because not only do I feed off of other people's energy, but I'm a firm believer of like you get what you give. So like that's just me, and I want that to be me. You know what I'm saying? Because that's like I love when I get that energy back, man. You know what I'm saying? I love when I get that energy back.
You feel me?
I think I be on 10, and I don't know how to be on 8.
You don't know how to be on 8?
I don't know how to be on 8. Maybe that's a problem
9?
sometimes.
Can you get the 9?
What's that?
What? Like
10.
9? Like, okay.
10, sir. 10, sir.
Oh, man. And, you know, keeping with this energy, keeping with like just the presence you have, especially when you're in front of a camera.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Social media was very different back then.
It definitely was.
It was very different back then. And one of the biggest things we had, it's not as big as it used to be. It's still kind of big though. Was World Star.
Yeah. The World Star changed completely.
Right.
Changed
And
completely.
y'all was the first people I ever knew. You and your brother was the first people I ever knew to get a video on World Star. So talk to us about, because I don't want to just jump out and say what this video was. I'm gonna let you say that because y'all created it. So let's talk about this video y'all had on World Star, man.
Well, first I gotta give my brother all the praise because it was his idea. He came up with it. Like really, it was like 90% him.
So it's praise, or you blaming him? You blaming him? I'm trying.
I mean, what's like that? Praise, blame. Actually, if you get offended, blame him. But if you want to throw some praise, give me 5%.
Okay, we'll take it.
But really, he had an idea. Like, you seen the video. I don't know if you want to wait to get it or you want me to literally explain.
Oh no, you can explain it. I'm gonna let you.
Oh, okay. So he had his
explanation.
idea. He was like, I know something that it can be big. I was like, what? Then he was like, I don't think he actually told me the idea until like it was time to like record. And basically, he was going around WestCon, right? Going around WestCon, asking everybody, "How do you wash your ass?" Because
and that's such a wild question to ask somebody. Because it's like, why do you want to know?
right. Well, that's the thing. Like, you knew you was gonna get either like something funny because like somebody would be taken aback from the answer that they get. Like, why are you asking me that, man?
Yeah.
Right? Or they're gonna say something, but like you don't really. At least I never really, even myself, I never thought about how I wash my ass, right?
So you just do it. You don't think about it. I'm not.
Exactly.
Okay.
So on the spot, you could imagine, right? Like you get, and it sounds funny. Like I know answer that sound real funny to me back then, but I, like when people say like their hand, I use my hand, or I let the sun drip down on the crack of my ass. What happened?
Like
I use my hand. I'm not gonna hold you, bro.
But is there a rag on your hand?
What you mean?
It's bare hand?
Come on, man. Yeah.
It's bare hand? Is there like a bar of soap in you?
Come on, there, a bar of soap, bro. That's worse. Stop it. Stop.
You can't get no worse than a bare hand.
Yeah, yo, bro. I'm just swiping like a debit card, right? What?
You was credit card swiping yourself.
So look, you see how your reaction is?
I'm trying to figure this out.
Well, you don't need
I don't
to.
feel safe no more. And I'm ready to
What
go.
are we doing?
Cut the film. Cut the tape, dog.
What are we doing?
I gotta go.
Yo, but basically, you see your reaction to it.
Okay.
So it's like my brother, like he already knew people's reaction was sort of be like that, and he's like, it's gonna pick up traction fast, and it did,
It did. It definitely did.
So he was on to something. Don't worry about how I wash my ass right now. But
Hey, listen, we'll skip over you. But it was some people in that video, like when homie, I think it was, I forget who it was, but it was this tall white dude, and he was like, I just let the soap roll down my back.
That's what I was saying, bro.
And I'm like, wait, what is that really clean? Like you don't.
I think his exact words was, I let the suds drip down to the crack of my ass. Right.
Okay. Okay. All right. We're starting off different today.
That's not my answer.
It's very different for Daily Dimensions. We're in new territory. But
that's a good thing.
We gotta make y'all laugh, man. So, and then it's one person, and y'all asked a really good question, and it's weird that we talking about cleanliness, and it's a good question. But somebody was like, so someone answered, said I use a rag, and then we said, okay, do you use the same rag you just washed your body with?
Right.
You feel me? Like, do you switch rags? Is it a loofah situation?
Right. Because especially at that time, my brother, he used 3 rags for real, and he had three rags. Like he had one for different. You know what I mean?
Okay, different sections.
Right. And so one of the people, like they were, my bad. I'm hitting the table. I know better.
It's okay. Man.
I know better.
It's okay.
But one of the people, like, they then tried to, like, because, it's on the spot, right? So they was like, he said he used 3 rags? Oh, yeah, I used 3 rags too. And then he's trying to get him to explain it. Like, you could, bro.
It's all right.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Man. So we say all this to say, what you see now on social media is nothing new.
Oh, right.
It is
I see how you brought it back. Okay.
You see how we did that, right? It's nothing new, man. So, I love that you've always been yourself.
Appreciate
and
that.
Everywhere you go, every room you enter into, you're just you.
Appreciate
You're
that.
just K. Like even to the hat, you feel me? Like,
hey man,
it's K everywhere.
Stop playing with me.
It don't change.
Straight like that.
So with all that, right? Do you ever feel like you were just born to be great?
I want to believe so. I mean, I really do want to believe so. But I'm a human being like everybody, right? Like you and I, we're both human beings, and I have low moments, right? Or I've had low moments. There's a lot of highs lately. Shout out to my wife, goddammit.
Yeah.
But I want to believe that I was born to be great. I know damn well I tried to. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then with as you create things, because being a creator is a challenge. At any point, did you ever feel like maybe this isn't for me, or like are people actually even going to like what I'm creating? Because I might like it.
Right.
It don't mean everybody else is going to like it once I put it out there.
Right. Did I ever think that? What exactly is the question? Did I ever think?
So, you got me forgetting what I said.
Yeah. did I ever think people wasn't gonna like it, or was I worried or nervous, or is it a challenge? Or no, sir, no. It's, first of all, like, so getting into, because really for me, I just maybe 6 months ago, really, like, usually all the behind the camera stuff was always my brother, right? And then, like, so I really just got into myself, like, probably like 6 months ago, for real.
So, like, chopping it up, putting it on.
Yeah, like, and all the edits is usually my brother. Like, he's superb with that, right? So that was always him. But I'm like, and like, I had this, and it probably was a fault of mine. Like, maybe I was like holding myself back, because I, like, my brother did it and I just wanted him to be great at it, right? So, like, I didn't even want to do it because, like, we're twins, right?
Yeah.
And we always got tied together and stuff. So I didn't want, like, I'm like, yeah, like, that's you, bro. Like, you feel me? But like, nah, I'm good at it. I would say I'm great at it.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go. It's easy for me. It's easy to me, and it's fun. Like, it's like legitimately fun. Like, my wife will come down when I'm editing in my little area, and she just hear me laughing. Right, I'm just laughing, and maybe it's not even something that's funny on the screen, but like how I see it in my head, or you know what I mean, how I'm gonna put it together. I'm just laughing, and So I never worry about anybody else not liking it or anything, because if it's true to me, you know what I mean. People generally like me when they meet me, so I feel if I put something out, they gonna rock with it.
Yeah,
they gonna rock with it.
Nah, they gonna love it.
Yeah,
and at the end of the day, you know, as long as you love it,
hey,
that's the biggest thing.
Straight like that.
Everybody else gonna come around to it.
Straight like that.
And speaking of you, like you talking about how you be watching your own stuff, just laughing or just envisioning it laughing.
Right.
I watched your interview with Gogo.
Yeah.
Like literally before you walked in the house, like I rewatched it.
Yeah.
Shout out to Gogo, by the way.
Shout out to Gogo.
Shout out to him.
Dustfoot.
And I asked him, I'm like, why Dust? Never mind.
No. Get into that, sir. You asked why Dustfoot?
Why Dustfoot? Like Dust, like I get someone gave him the name, but like of all names to give, somebody just called you dirty.
Oh wait, that's how you interpret it?
That's how I took it.
Nah,
I'm thinking about feet with dust on them,
like ashy feet.
Yes,
that's dirty. Ashy feet is dirty. Usually, it kind of went away. I don't know how that happened.
Don't tell me that.
I'm usually ashy. No. Well, I'm not. Me and Lotion, we got a love-hate relationship.
Okay, we could get you some counseling for that relationship, dog.
I'm all here for it. Look, I'm on Daily Dimensions. I'm here for it, sir. I'm here for it.
We can make it happen.
But usually, I'm most ashiest, or is that even? Can I say ashiest?
We understand you.
Smooth. I'm most ashiest when I get out of the shower. So I got nothing with being dirty. I got nothing to do with being dirty, sir. All right. So Dustfoot, he's running around with ashy. Can I curse?
I feel like we already did.
Yeah,
so it's all right.
You probably right. His
we
ashy
here.
ass
We just gonna
feet.
put like an explicit label on that.
Boom.
We good.
Go. You need lotion for your feet, sir.
Something. Anything.
He ain't lying. He ain't lying.
Yo. What's wrong with
not what's wrong with me? What's wrong with Gogo's feet? Right?
Yo.
Dustfoot.
Oh man. Why are we like this?
It's him. It's Smitty. It's Smitty.
Yo, I'm trying to remember what I asked you. Oh no, I didn't even ask you nothing.
Yeah,
yo,
you
I just
talking
saw
about
it and I'm like, yo, this is hilarious. You feel me? Like it's just hilarious, and especially the way you chop it up. Like, just kudos to you for that, because I'm like, the way it's chopped in the facial expressions, like you have to catch every expression. And I'm like, yo, what is wrong with the two of these people? And then you kept messing up JR name, and I'm like, it's 2 letters.
Chill, bro. Chill.
It's 2 letters, but he spell it with 4. It's like JAY.
Yes, that's his fault. 3 T's.
Yeah. So you like, I love that you love what you make, because sometimes when we get into this content creation, like it's annoying sometimes. and if you don't love what you make, it's gonna make you not want to do it that much more. But when you love what you do, every day you wake up and you're like, yo, I'm here, like I'm doing the right thing.
Gems, he dropping gems right now.
Yeah.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And that's something that you hear, like at least for me, like I've heard that growing up tons of times, right? Do what you love and it'll never feel like work. And when I was younger, I'd be like, shut up. I'm a like or I'm a love anything that I do, but it's not the truth. Like really, when you find something that you love to do, and like it don't even feel like you doing it, bro. Like when I'm doing my thing, right? Like I'll be editing or like I'll shoot something, go to edit it, and it feel like 5 minutes to me. I look up, like 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours. Yeah, exactly. Pass. I'm like, yo.
I've been here for a while,
but I'm having fun doing it. I'm enjoying myself, man. But yeah, that's straight like that. When you love what you do, man, it is easy as 1, 2. I'm trying to rhyme. I don't know why.
You don't have to. You don't have to. It's that inner 2K boy coming out. You trying to rhyme everything.
You heard? 2K, K, kick back with K.
Yo.
Go Dustfoot, whatever,
There's
man.
too many Ks. You can't. You got to. It's either 2 Ks or 4, but you stop at 3. It's a different. You saying too many Ks right now, dog. It's
oh
too many.
Boy, don't do that to me.
Again, you're not making me feel safe right now, dog.
First, my ashiness don't make them feel safe.
Nah.
Then the hand swipe like
listen, it was more the hand swipe.
Really? But I'm not swiping other people. It's me. Let's leave it alone.
Okay. Let's not even go back there, bro. That's in the past. Yeah. We're just gonna leave it there. So, Kickback with K.
Yeah.
Right? Where do you envision this going? What's the mountaintop for Kickback with K?
The mountain. Well, there'll never be a mountaintop. I don't think there's something that. Because I feel like when you say mountain like that, like then that's its peak, right?
Yeah,
then
it's done up there.
Yeah, so I don't. Let's get rid of that. All right, ain't no mountain. But like what I envision, I just want it to be a outlet for everything Connecticut, really. Like I love Connecticut. You know what I mean? I don't. You love Connecticut?
Same.
Cool. It's too many times I hear people that's from here that live here. Down Connecticut, we don't got nothing here. You got to go outside of here to be great or do this. Or
you really don't.
Yeah, exactly.
Just create the opportunity.
Say that again, sir.
Just create the opportunity.
Create the opportunity.
A lot of people just want to step into something that's already made, and then like the machine pushes you forward. Go out there and create the opportunity. Like,
come
create
on,
it.
man. Listen
you
to Smitty.
You don't need a lot. You just need a vision and somewhere to start. Like, y'all know me. Y'all know this podcast. I'm in my basement right now.
Come on.
You feel me? Like, you don't need much. It's a nice looking basement.
Yes, sir.
We made it this way.
Yes,
we created
sir.
the opportunity. So just do that.
Gems.
Just start somewhere.
Gems. So yeah, I just wanted to serve as an outlet for everything Connecticut. Like, so I've heard somebody say that when people come to Connecticut, they don't have like what's in Connecticut. Well, I'm trying to make, even though for me there is a ton of things in Connecticut, but I want Kickback with K to be one of those things. You know what I'm saying? When people come to, like, when they think Connecticut, they think that. They think Kickback with K. So that's what I envision for it, and that's what I envision for it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And you know what? I could see you being like the space where when artists come through and like have tour stops in Connecticut.
Yes, sir.
You
Appreciate
stop with
that.
Kickback with K.
Come on now.
Like when you come to Connecticut, you got Kickback.
Come on.
You feel me? Like I can see that. I can see that, man. And then a bigger question: how did you even get into this? Because when I met you, this was already you,
right?
And that was like we was like 18,
right?
So like there's legwork before that. Like how did you get into this? How did this become who you was?
Yo, so that's where, again, I got to give a big shout out to my bro, my twin Brody, man. Yeah. Because like Kai, he was heavy into like content creation and stuff way before me. Like he was making all different type of the WestCon days. You know Blizzy, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
Shout out to Blizzy.
Shout out to Blizzy, man. Like
why are we?
I don't. Yeah. I'm sorry, man. I told you 10. I told you 10. You said 9.
Come
10.
on, man.
Right,
this is 12 now. We know
he's 12.
This is 12. We know he's different. All right.
Yo, but my brother, man, he's always been in it, and just watching what he does and like seeing how he does it. It's like, yo, we can do so. It's like, you know what I mean? Like because we never really did anything together for real besides music. We never like content. What we did when we was real young, we used to have something called the Ryan Show. And I'm talking about when we was like 9 years old.
The Ryan Show?
The Ryan Show. You never seen it?
I know I ain't seen it.
But it was like skit based. Like it was like think Key Appeal, think Dave Chappelle. Like I honestly feel like we was doing that stuff before a lot of people was. I don't know who actually was like the first one to do it. Yeah, but we was doing it way back when we was in elementary school type stuff. And it's like that was like, you know, I got a taste of it then. Then I got more of a taste in college and stuff. Then even after college with my brother. And then I'm like, you know what? I can do this myself.
Yeah. I
can do it myself. Like you said, create opportunities.
Create it, man.
Create an opportunity. And I love doing it. And look, you know, I work for myself now. You know what I'm saying? So
that's a perfect transition. You see?
I try.
You working. That's the perfect transition because that was the next space we was going to get into. You know, like when you reached out to me and you let me know, like, yo, as a fellow person who does this is what I do. Like, this is all I do, kind of thing.
Yes, sir.
Like, where was your mind at when you got to the point where, like, I'm going to jump into this with both feet. This is all I'm going to do right now. Yo,
again, and if I say it a couple more times, that just shows you and tells you how real it is to me. My wife, bro. First, I have to shout out to my wife. Like, she's that support. Never put no pressure on me, like financials, right? Like you got to make it because like when you work for yourself, it is peaks and valleys, right?
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
It's gonna be great times,
there's some good times, and there's some dark times.
Yeah. So like with that in mind, like when I first told my wife that I was thinking about like, yo, I in order for me to be exactly where I want to be, I can't work for nobody else. I have to work for myself, right? And like to see her, I was kind of, I don't know why, because she never made me feel like I have to be, but I was nervous, like in having that discussion, not knowing how it could go. But bro, when I say she was just like, do it, I can see it makes you happy. Do it. I was like, yeah, yes. I said, yeah, thank you. You know what I'm saying?
She supports me.
Yes. It's like, oh, she love me. This is okay. And so I was just thinking about what I can do. And like, again, Smitty said, create the opportunities you want, right? And I'm like, yo, I know exactly. Like, if I can just work for myself and I have 24 hours in a day just to myself, right?
Yo, the things you can do.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, I already, and then like how it's coming to fruition. Like, the things that's happening for me is happening way faster, right? At a higher rate or scale. I don't know exactly how you say it, but
you on the right track.
Boom.
Yes. Yeah.
So like, I knew I can be great and do good things or great things. I just I don't got no words for it, Smitty. I got no words for it, Smitty.
Hey. And I love, because this is, and you know, good things come in threes, man. So this is the third time. You can run the tape back. This is the third time you've mentioned your wife.
Yes, sir.
And I love the love that you have for your wife.
Come on,
I can see it just radiating off of you. It's genuine. I was going to ask, is that her? I was going to ask.
It's my wife, man. Keep her on me, the ring and the necklace, man.
And it's so important. Like, it's important to have the right support system around you, but it's so much different when it's your significant other. When it's your other half, when it's that rib right there, having that other person next to you to support you, man.
Preach, brother.
It's a whole nother level of love, man.
It is, man, because like your friends is one thing, right? But like the person that, you know, me and my wife, obviously we live together, right?
Yeah.
So she's always there. So I couldn't imagine a world where she didn't support me the way that she does, because she always did. Like, my wife made me feel like the man I always wanted to be before I was this man. You know what I mean?
Were that man.
Yeah. So, man, shout out to my wife, Honey Mustard. I love you, goddammit. I love you.
Yo, I love that, man. And it's amazing because your wife, she loves you even after she sees every side of you. You feel me?
It's crazy. I don't know how she do it, but yeah.
Even after she see that side of you that just used the hand. It's crazy.
Why? Like, you said we was not going back there, sir. And then now you double back, you pull the U. It just feels. I don't trust you, Smitty.
I don't know if I could love somebody.
This is getting out of hand, sir.
Who just uses their bare hand.
Why you doing me like this, sir?
No, because you be doing this to other people on your show.
Hey, you know what? They do it to themselves, so I did it to myself a little bit. But Smitty ain't helping. He ain't helping.
Oh, God. Oh, man. But, you know, doing this full time is not easy.
No.
It's definitely peaks and valleys in it, man.
It's peaks and valleys. I want to say, like, because to me, it is easy. And when I say easy, I just mean I have fun doing it. Like, easy to me means enjoyable, fun. That's what easy to me means. I don't know what is
not
easy?
Necessarily level of difficulty.
Yeah, not level, because if it's fun, right, and I'm enjoying it, I don't care about like how
maybe
hard
easy isn't the word, right? At least maybe not for me.
Okay,
I would say it's a new challenge.
New challenge,
at least for me, because it forced me, at least in my situation, to be better at things I wasn't good at. So I thought I was good at managing my time until I had more time.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see
you know
that.
What I mean?
Sure.
I was good with the little bit of time I had after I got off work, but then once I had nothing but time,
like
I
you
was like, okay, let me
schedule
my day.
Yeah,
the first week was hard. First week was hard.
That part of it, like having a schedule and sticking to it, like that can be challenging for sure.
Yeah,
because you. Like, it's always trial and error, at least for me. Like, it's always trial and error and trying to keep everything in a certain time frame. Like, that is something that I always work. I think I can always be better at that. I don't think I'll ever, well, hopefully, I want to conquer that, right? I want to conquer that. But
you will. You're going to get there.
Come on, man. Let me get some, baby.
You're going to get there. You're going to do it.
Smitty, man, I appreciate you.
Hey,
brother.
man. That's what we're here for.
I appreciate you. But yeah, yo, anybody that's thinking about working for themselves, man, think about it. And if you really... You ain't even asked me this. You know what?
I mean, you halfway through the gym. You gotta complete the gym. Right? Halfway through it, man.
Anybody who's thinking about working for themselves, first, make sure you do enjoy whatever it is you're thinking about doing. Because if you don't enjoy it for real, like you just make a lot of money because you're good at it, and you think like, okay, I'm just going to work for myself and just do this. Like, you probably can do it, but it's probably gonna feel like more work than the job you was working for. Like, you know what I mean? And
absolutely,
you don't want that, because no, sir. Like, I couldn't imagine if I didn't like what I did, or love what I did. You know what I mean? Like, And I am working way more now than I was like when I was a mailman, right? When I was in all my other odd jobs. Like I'm working way more now, but I love it and it don't feel like work, so I'm all for it.
That's the best part.
Straight like that.
That's the best part.
Straight like that.
And then doors are opening for you.
Yeah, man.
Which is what I love to see.
Yeah,
so like when you post clips and you with Wallow and Charlemagne and all that stuff, like that just encouraged me so much because I'm like, yo, he's doing it. He's gonna get there. We all gonna get there. You just gotta keep at it, man.
We all will get there. Listen, man, Connecticut, we got a lot of great things in Connecticut. Shout out to Daily Dimensions, man.
Feel me?
Come on,
yo,
come on, and we all will get there. Smitty, you said something earlier, sir. You said create the opportunity. Come on, create the. That's all it is, brother.
That might be the theme of the day, man.
Create opportunity. Well, put it with a K. K like create.
So like
K for create. Instead of the C. K create. Boom. Stop playing.
You see how that works out?
Daily Dimensions.
So even with those opportunities there, how did those come about? And then when you step into that space and you're in front of like these people with these big names, how are you feeling in that moment?
Yo, it actually, so how did they come about? It really, and shout out to my bro, shout out to the Brody Kai with that baby. I love you, dog. Like when but I'm by myself, like my confidence is sky high already, right? Then my wife, when she asked for my confidence, she put me at the 12. I'll be at a 10, but my wife put me at a 12, right? Then mix that in with my brother too. Then I'm at 20. 20. I'm at 20. So how you carry yourself is important, right? If you walk with the confidence and you talk with the confidence and like you feel like you are supposed to be there, people gonna look at you like you're supposed to be there, right? Yeah. So a lot of the times, like when we meet these people, and shout out to the events that we've. You do your research, whatever field you're in. Look up events, look at upcoming things, and like go pay the money to go or whatever because you never know what can come out of it. You know what I'm saying? But just the way we carried ourselves, like people were ready because I got a podcast with my brother, Average Blows. Shout out Average Blows. You know what I'm talking about? And so like we was going to a lot of like podcast events, right? And like just the way that we would carry ourselves. And like the way we were talking, just moving with confidence, moving with confidence. People like when we go to these events, the people that's working the event, they're like, oh, like when are y'all getting on? Like when are y'all performing? When like they just think that we're part of that.
Y'all supposed to be there,
right? So then we like, yes sir, yeah, you know what's going on, and then, like that allowed us to be in the room with certain people, right? Get close to certain people, and then trying to build relationships off of that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Wallow though. Straight up. Shout out to Wallow. He's a real one for real.
He drop any gems on you? Because I know he be running in the rain and like giving you motivation. You feel me?
You know what? So I think that was the second part of the question you asked. Like, how do you feel when you're in the room with these people? And I think that's like something that it solidified how I felt about myself. Because honestly, some of them do be dropping gems, but it's nothing that I didn't know already or didn't think. And honestly, I be feeling like, especially like myself and my brother as well, like we leave them with gems. Like I feel like we know a little, and it's maybe because we feel like our career is at the infancy stage. Yeah. And maybe they're already there. So it's things like we got to put in more groundwork. So like we're trying to cross T's, dot the I's. Is that how they say it? Cross the T's,
yes.
dot the
I had to imagine what a T looked like. Yes. That's bad. That's really bad.
That is bad. He's still worried about the swipe. That's the problem.
And you see how he brought it up again, and he was done with it. And
all right, but what's going on, man? I just like so we got to do more of the groundwork when I'm talking to these people, and they're saying just things that I already know or things that I'm already doing. It's like it's that confirmation. Like yeah, I know what's up. You know what I'm saying? I know what's up. And then when me and my brother, when we tell them things, and like, oh, you didn't even know that? Come on, man.
Said, I'm teaching you now. Yeah, teaching the teacher.
That's a great feeling. And now it got to a point where, like, even though I never really was somebody, like, I don't really fan out when I meet certain people, unless I'm a fan of you, like Russell Westbrook. If I meet Russell Westbrook or watching him play, I'm a fan. I'm in fan mode. You feel me? But I don't. No, I mean, like, we're all human beings, right? So, what's up? You know what I'm saying? What's up? How you doing? You getting this K energy like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And that is something that I think has served me well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love seeing it too, man. Because when I see it, I'm like, yeah, this is them. Like, this is where they're supposed to be.
Straight up.
And it's something special. And you was kind of hitting the nail on the head. Like, you already know certain things about yourself.
Right.
You already know where you're supposed to be. You already know you're on the right path.
Right.
And then just being in that room is just confirmation.
Right.
You feel me? It's not showing you anything you didn't already know.
Talk to him.
It's just that seal of approval.
Straight like
and
that.
And there's something special about that, man. So shout out to y'all, man.
Hey, come on, man. Daily Dimensions, man. Let's go. Let's go.
Let me ask you this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Knowing that your trajectory is going this way.
Right.
And this is a question we've kind of brought up on the podcast before.
Okay.
I want to dedicate an episode to it. But knowing where your life is headed now,
Yeah.
would you still have gone to college?
I didn't want to go to college to begin with. It was one of those things.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
That's real.
Yeah,
That's
straight
real.
up. It was one of those things where, first of all, me and my brother was going to be the first in our family to go. So we had
That pressure.
Yeah, exactly. The
Yeah.
P word, pressure. It was just a whole bunch of pressure. Plus, also on top of that, though, it's like our childhood wasn't the best. We were getting in tons of trouble, right? So college did also serve as a way for us to get away from all that, too. You know what I mean? So I didn't want to go for school. Like, I'm not going to hold you. I barely went to my classes and stuff. Like, I got a job ASAP, right? I'm just trying to make money and then
Trying to get paid.
Yeah. So, but no, like, I wouldn't. Like, how do I say this? Because I don't want to like encourage people not to go. Because I think the experience is great. Like, come on, I met you in college, dog.
Yeah.
You feel me? So if I didn't go to college, I wouldn't have met you, dog.
It comes full circle,
Yeah,
man.
I wouldn't be on Daily Dimensions right now, dog.
Hey,
come on,
come on.
So there's definitely benefits, but I don't feel it wasn't necessary for me to do. I personally really didn't want to go for real, but I'm glad that I did go. Right, like I got a lot of great experiences. I met a lot of great people, but damn, paying back those loans is crazy.
It's just Joe. If you're listening, and I know you are, that FBI agent that's listening through the Wi-Fi right now, cancel these loans, Joe.
Please.
All right, cancel them right now.
Right now.
ASAP.
You
Because
ain't-
I'm not paying them.
No.
All right, stop calling.
Stop,
I'm not paying them.
What about you, Smith? Would you go to college based on how everything is going right now? Or do you think you could have got here without college?
That's a even better. I don't think I could have gotten here without college, and not because I learned something super special in college.
Right.
Is literally the people I met. The people I met and the experiences I had while I was there,
Right.
is really what got me here.
Right.
Like, it's just that domino effect. Like, this happened, so then that happened, then that happened.
Yep.
It wasn't about nothing that happened in the class. It wasn't about none of the books I bought, none of the tests I took, no paper I wrote. It was literally just the experiences and the people I met. It just put me in proximity of some great people.
Boom.
And those relationships propelled me into where I'm at now.
Daily
And
Dimensions.
now I know that many more people.
Smooth.
So yeah,
Yeah, that we on the same page for real. So, because I just came back from Mexico not too long ago, right?
Life flex. I see it. It's cool. It's cool. I was here not too long ago, but cool.
Well, that was it. Well, look, I came back from Mexico and my power was out, sir.
Oh
Yeah, so Life Flex.
Okay.
Every store's get together, bro. Like, come on, fam. That's crazy. But and that, like, we had the all inclusive. I'm not trying to flex. Like, what? And like we went to it wasn't Cancun. I think the spot, like, it was Xcaret. It was very nice. Like the best place I ever went for vacation.
Yeah.
Pretty expensive, but the experience was good.
Yeah.
Right. But like college, that like the experience is great. But it's hella expensive. That's
The price tag on the
That's what I was
experience.
trying to get to. My fault. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know why I ain't just say
Nah,
that.
I get what
but-
you're saying.
yeah.
I get what you're saying.
And like, the price tag is crazy. Like, come on. The fact that we how far removed are we from? Like, it feels like forever ago, for real.
I finished WestCon in 2016.
2016, and we are in 2022, and
Yeah.
they're gonna try to have us paying until
Until we
until we ain't here
man.
no more, and that's crazy. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, experience, it is worth it in the experiences that you get, but god damn it,
And that's what I tell everybody. Like, college is great. I love college. Don't get me wrong. I'll never tell somebody like college is stupid. It's the price they put on it is stupid.
Right.
It's a terrible return on your investment. If you a business person, the ROI, the return on investment is not worth it. It's not, unless you're getting into a specific career field where like you ain't got no choice.
But even then, bro, because one of my best friends who is now a state trooper, he was a scientist first, right? He
wait.
Yeah,
like Dexter's Laboratory,
like Dexter's Laboratory.
Okay.
Yeah, like and he worked for a lot of different places. I know Unilever was one. I don't know if you know who they are, but
I used to do security at Unilever.
So okay. So he worked at Unilever, and then he worked at a whole bunch like smaller companies. But he was capping out. He was making like $45,000 a year
as a scientist.
As a scientist, and like as an entry level.
But still,
exactly, and he had to go to school for that. And like here I was a mailman making more money than that.
Yeah.
So you don't have to go to school to be a mailman.
No.
So it's like
the numbers ain't numbering.
The number, the math ain't mathing. The number ain't numbering. The bull spit is adding up, and it's crazy, bro. Like he had to go to school for that, and you don't even like. It wasn't. Maybe it had to do. I don't like get into race like that, but maybe because of him being black it has something to do with it. I don't know, but that's crazy. And now he's a state trooper, making a lot more money, saving lives, keeping drunks off the road.
That's a wild transition.
It is a wild transition. From
scientist to state trooper,
but it lets you know how crazy. That's like he's transitioned because he's like, yo, like I've been in this for 4 or 5 years. I'm not like the money that I'm making. Like it's not making sense to me. So switched over. Don't arrest your boys. Allow Smitty a pass,
please,
and K a pass.
Yeah, if you see me, just mention the podcast, and I'll be like, "Oh, thank you." Like I know who sent you. Just let it slide, because them state troopers is vicious, yo. They be scaring me. They sneak up on you in traffic.
I'm riding around with this confidence now since my boy state trooper. Maybe I need to get rid of that. Like,
maybe
I'm gonna get myself in trouble.
Anybody driving a Ford Taurus, I'm just concerned. Like
you shouldn't be driving that. You're not a state trooper, bro. Like that pissed me off. When anybody had like a law enforcement vehicle, and they're not law enforcement, cut it out. What are we doing?
Just end it. You don't need to keep doing that.
You don't.
It's not a good look.
What are you doing, sir? Are you trying to scare people? Because that's all it does.
Oh,
I'm like, what am I doing wrong? Oh, it's a rando back there. Like it's not.
Said he riding on hubcaps. It's not even. It's not the right car. It's not the right car.
Worse. That's the worst.
Oh man.
Golly.
All right. So and this has been great. Yeah. So as we bring it to a close, I'm gonna ask you this question.
Okay.
That I ask everybody.
Okay.
Sometimes I'll be forgetting to ask them, and I'm like, dang, I should have asked them, and they already left and got in the car. Right? What is one piece of advice that you would give to the younger you?
Oh, to give to the younger me?
Yeah, younger version of yourself.
So, like you said, even dating back to college, being yourself. But I was like, really be true to yourself, because, like, honestly, like, although K was always there and K was always here and like in the presence, but like honestly, even dating back to college, I probably was like 60% of who I really was and wanted to be. Like I was, even though it's natural human instinct to be, you can be influenced by things, but like sometimes it can be things that I really didn't want to do, things that I didn't want to say and stuff. And sometimes I would say and or do these things, and maybe that just comes with being mature, right? Maturity and all of that. But I would like be true to yourself. Don't be scared to be true to yourself, because at the end of the day, you got to live with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, no, like your
all
friend.
The time.
Yeah, you trying to impress anybody or trying to get a certain reaction. But what about your reaction when you go home and you gotta live with it, you gotta sleep with it, you gotta deal with it, you gotta wake up, see it in the mirror every day? So be true to yourself as much as you can. And I know that's something that's probably said a lot, and when I used to hear it, I roll my eyes and stuff.
Yeah, because like, what? Okay, I get it.
Yeah,
but you
like,
don't get it till you get it.
Right, like things that you like to do, try those things. Things that you're interested in, try those things. Do those things. Taste that food that you thought was disgusting, but you like it looked like it could be good. Try that. Like, be true to yourself. Don't ever feel like you have to do, even though peer pressure is real.
Very real.
Peer pressure is real. So. But you don't have to do anything you don't want to do. It's 2022. You know what I'm saying? So be true to yourself. That's what I got. That's the advice I get to my younger self.
We love it, man. And then lastly, where can everybody find you again? Social medias, all that fun stuff.
Yo, the social medias, Kickback with K on Instagram. That's KIKBACWITHK. And then on YouTube's, it's spelled how it's supposed to be spelled, Kickback with K. That is KIKBACWITK. That's how it's supposed. I don't know. They
Yeah.
deleted the first Insta that I made. I don't know what's going on. Where else can you? Actually, right now, I just got the Insta, I got the YouTube, I got a TikTok, but I have not mastered the TikTok art yet.
TikTok is a whole nother.
It is.
It's a whole nother ball game.
It's tough.
Yeah.
But that's also Kickback with K. You ain't gonna see too much on there. Go to the grams, go to
So
the
don't
YouTube.
judge it yet, but follow it.
Yeah.
Please follow it.
Follow it if you like. I ain't gonna tell nobody to follow that.
I'm gonna tell you to follow it.
But subscribe.
Follow it.
And if you're not yet, if you're new to the Daily Dimensions, tune in, subscribe, follow.
Appreciate it.
All that, because this guy, he got something great going on here.
Appreciate it,
yes,
man.
sir. And like I want people to realize Kickback with K when they come to Connecticut, but Daily Dimensions is already here. Daily Dimensions is already here. You feel me?
Come on, man.
Come on, stop
Come
playing
on.
with him. So don't stop supporting the boy Smith. He got something great going on. We appreciate you. I know I do appreciate you.
Thank you, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, then. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Until next time, this is Daily Dimensions. Peace.
Yo, let's go, man. Come on.